In this lesson, you're going to learn how to organize emails by using folders. Let's click on our inbox. Sometimes you get so many emails, it's very important that you set up folders so you have a bit of a filing system. The best way to do this is by using your right click. So I'm going to right click on my inbox and say new folder. And I'm going to type Roselle in there. I'm going to type somebody's name. In other words, I want all emails from Roselle to go straight into the Roselle folder. If I wanted a subfolder of Roselle, I would make sure I clicked on that folder and then said new folder, where you can set up specific years or any subfolder relating to that main folder. If I wanted to, for example, to move all files or all emails rather that came in from Roselle to the Roselle folder, I have on my home ribbon an option called move. If I click there, I can say always move messages in this conversation to which folder. Now you'll see a little arrow there next to the inbox. That means that there's a subfolder. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to say any messages from her need to be moved to the Roselle folder. Click on OK. What will happen now is any messages coming in from her from now on will go straight into the Roselle folder automatically. You could, of course, also drag and drop to move. So I'm going to drag this message and drop it into the Roselle folder. That is another way that you can move as well. Perhaps I want to select a few messages at a time. If I click on that one and I hold my control key in and I select that one as well, I can drag both at the same time. If I wanted to select all four of these to move it, I could click on the first one, hold my shift key in, and click on the last one. The difference between the shift and the control key is control key selects lines or even in documents cells that are not together or not consecutive. So in other words, that email, they're not lying consecutively. Shift is from that point, hold your shift key into that point and it selects everything in between. And then you can drag and drop into the relevant folder. You could also do the same under sent items if you wanted to keep in folders or a filing system of mail that you send out. You could, of course, also create it under, you could create it straight under here. In other words, click on the main user's name up here, and you could say new folder and call it training, for example. And you'll see it will be right in the main list with the inbox and the sent items, etc. So all of these things that we've learned work with right-clicking. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to sort email messages by date, by sender, by subject, both in ascending and descending order. At the moment, you can see that it's been sorted by date with today's date at the top. If I select this arrow over here, I can choose to see who the sender is. To sort by sender, I'm going to click from, and then it will sort it by who it's from with a header there with the name of who the sender is. I could also select the subject, for example, and it will sort it in alphabetical order. Let's say, for example, I choose over here date, but I want to see the oldest message first. I could click on the arrow next to newest and change, and it would change to the oldest. And then I can click again, and it would change to the latest, ascending and descending order.